Hi YouTube, it's me Duke Baysee again. As you don't already know, I've posted a small clip. It didn't work because of the Jamaican internet slow connection. So I'm trying it again, which is the cutting edge date, the 18th of May. It's visual, you'll be able to watch the cutting edge. So if you do see it, I'm only testing half. So this is going to be half of the cutting edge and I hope it works. So see you on the other side.
You're happy. Them want to screw face and skin up your face all the while and tell people what them for do with them mother and all them something there. And every time them wring your neck with something, or tax you with something, or do something, and say, that will help. That will help you. When them put on price passing, them say, that will help you. And then when the time come, you realize, say, it not help you. Because over the years, when GLP lose the election the last time, and the PNP government come, can you truly say, in a Jamaica, that black people, the majority of black people life was much better? Because we don't tell them, we tell them already, we say, look here, man, it's easy for you to sit down in a parliament and talk where you talk, but go outside the road, man, go mix with the people, and you realize, say, a pure sufferation out there. Pure sufferation out there. So it's not like, say, people deliberately want lick out against PNP and lick out against Porsche and lick out against this, But the reality of the situation is that this IMF thing, what I'm talking about, is for private sector. It don't have nothing to do with the common people. And they might say, boy, tighten your belt, tighten your belt. How much you can tighten your belt, little more, you see how the tribe start come through your mouth. So now, this one I know promise you again. Prosperity. Prosperity. So them promise you now, and them in power for how much days you know, how much weeks. How much month? February to January, February to March, March to April. Them are going to tell you, say, give them time. Well, the other one did I tell you, for give him time too, Remember Peter Phillips said, give him time, and you will see the benefits of the pass in the test. Them people have worm, they have diarrhea, they pass in test. But here I know, this guy I know promise you prosperity, And him tell the other one, say, anytime PNP in a power, the crime rate zoom up. And you see, as him come in a power, some murder we are going that all the minister, the new minister as now, Montague, him a suggest hanging now, and say, him a call for divine intervention too. I wonder if him and Bunting got the same church. Because Bunting did call for the same thing, and it looked like him did talk to the wrong God. God never answered him prayer at all. So Montague, come with him divine intervention, but not only that. Meanwhile, him a ball out for divine intervention, him a call, him a stir up the people them about this hanging. With this justice system in Jamaica, can you imagine how much man go up on the gallows? 10 man hang today. And 10 years down the line, you hear the man them who did really do the crime come up and say, you want to say I made it kill the man in 2020, How you going to manage that now? With this justice system, we're still under the regime of Queen Elizabeth. But I want to ask a question, and I really want some answer about that question. I'm very totally illiterate to these things. And I must say when I'm not informed about certain things, I'm not afraid to say I'm not informed about it. But I hear them talk on the TV about the land them were available for mining. And apparently, them have find some little residue of copper and gold in a certain place now. And me really want to ask something now. Because I hear the man say, the crown land, and the crown land, and the crown land. Suppose them have mine somewhere, and them find gold on the crown land. Can the Queen authorize our servant, the Governor General, to confiscate all the things them that is found on the land. I don't understand it because them keep saying the crown, they're not the people land, them at all, the crown land. It's like when you go to court, them say John Tam versus the crown. In America, them say John Tam versus the people. In the court, John Tam versus the people. In Jamaica, them say John Tam versus the crown. So the man is up against the crown. Whosoever go in a court is up against the crown. So when me hear say them a dig for gold and copper, can somebody please advise me that I can be more conscious into these things now? Suppose them find gold on the land, the crown land, not the private people land where them buy, but the crown land. If them find the gold on the crown land, can the Queen advise the Governor General to confiscate all of that gold that them find on the crown land? Or the government of Jamaica would have stepped in and say, this is to benefit the people of Jamaica. Not to say that the Queen would have do it, because she's 90 years old, she don't want no more gold. She don't want no more slave. Because she leaves some black people don't have to keep slavery intact. Them sit down in a parliament every day or every week and keep the slavery thing going. But the crown land thing is a problem to me. When we hear it, we kind of say, wait, them still called crown land. I mean, crown land, Rasta. So what you say now? The Chinese, them trespass upon the Queen land with a big highway. The Chinese, they build a long highway. You say, watch it, you know. You say, the Queen ever dead tomorrow, Prince, who will lie? English brethren, who will lie at the Queen now? Whoever gets inside of the outside, who will lie with the Queen? Or after the Queen gone, who going to become?
I think it will be Charles.
Charles a bad boy, you know. Him love Rasta. Well, I don't know if him love Rasta, but he move among soul for Rasta in England and him do the normal things them way normal youth do. But Charles, oh yeah, Charles, yeah. Same Charles will come here the other day. Suppose Charles decides the goal we find upon him generation of people, land must be returned to the owners of the land, because the crown own the land. So if the crown own the land and you find gold upon the land, can Charles, being the king, demand the gold off him land? Because you keep saying it's the crown land, and the only crown about is the Queen Elizabeth crown, British, the empire, the fallen empire. So me don't know how that's going to work out. So if somebody can really call and explain to me the intricacies of these political maneuverings, that I can understand it clear, that I can go to my bed and sleep sound, because I don't want to know, say, somewhere in Jamaica, like a piece of land about the way I can really deal with certain things and go here say, me go find all Isle Planet and me here say, the crown land. The crown land, after she owe so much money. You know much the Queen and her successors. Because when them swear, them say, them swear to the Queen and her successors. And me not her successor. So me don't know if further down the line, me go have piece of me find a Isle on a piece of land when me buy a year say it was the crown land. And me not see no crown. The only king ever go in a king's house, Emperor Haile Selassie the first. The only king. Can you believe that? The only king will ever go in a king's house. Why did they call it king's house in the first place? Why did they call it king's house? But then again, why them call Saint Anne Saint Anne? I mean, who the hell is Saint Anne anyway? Cutting edge. With the on this topic, we say, well, We hear some people call me today. And apparently, they might listen to a program. And a man call about, he might quote some Bible verse. And they might associate the Bible verse with Haile Selassie. So, the brethren say, he would have like hear when we think about the interpretation of the Bible verses that was quoted. So he might run down the Bible verse, in which most Rasta know them Bible verses by heart, like Psalm 68, Psalms 87, most Rasta know them. I mean, we can't say it by heart, 87. Psalms 87, its foundation is in the holy mountain, the land of the gates of Zion, etc., etc., etc. But the brethren asks how me interpret the two, let's say, extol him that ride upon the wind as Jah. Now, according to him, I say, the man said Haile Selassie was crowned Jah. I don't know how him get that. Haile Selassie crowned Jah. I don't know how him get that. I never hear that in the coronation. And I play that tape there so many times, the coronation tape. Oh, Haile Selassie going to get crowned Jah. Jah is a bastardization of a Hebrew word, Yah. Y-A-H, because there's no J in Hebrew language. And we keep repeating it over and over. J is the last letter in the English language. 500 years ago, J come in the English language. That was in the advent of the Bible, the King James Bible, 500 and little years ago. But before 500 years, like 600 years ago, there was no J in the alphabet, neither in Hebrew. So you wouldn't have no Jah, you'd have Yah, Y-A-H. Any word that have where your name, like Judah is a Judah. So really and truly now, nobody never crowned Haile Selassie, not Jah. Haile Selassie was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie the first, King of Kings, conquering line of Judah, elect of God. That is where him get crowned officially. The King of Kings is relating to, because there are many kings in Ethiopia, the emperor is the King of Kings. So it's a different kind of system where, like how you have councillors in Jamaica and you have ministers, where you have the prime minister. The prime minister is the highest minister in the land, even though you have different ministers, but you have prime minister. Well, in Ethiopia, you have many kings, but the emperor is the King of Kings. Thus the title King of Kings. No, there's no crowning of no emperor as Jah. A Rastaman come with that title upon him, Jah, because he want to relate Jah with the Israelite God, Yah, which is really Yahweh. So him say Jah, because the Rastaman is not familiar with the Hebrew language. Plus, in a Psalm 68, it actually says Jah. A lot of people don't know say the word Jah in the Bible. That is really the unfortunate thing too. A lot of people in Jamaica feel says Rastaman bring up that word there. Jah. But in a Psalm 68, if you should search the King James Bible, you will see in Psalm 68, I think it's verse 4, it says, extol him that rideth upon the wind as Jah. So the Rastaman prefer to use the word Jah most of the time than God. Most of the time. I come up among some Rasta who never used to say God. I keep saying that over and over. People must have wonder what I say. But it's true. I come up among some Rasta man who never used to say God in their mouth at all. No. Psalms 87 is a little more complex. Because in the Psalms, its foundation is in the holy mountain. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of the old city of God. I make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me. Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia, this man was born there. And it shall be said that this and that man was born in her. No. The normal interpretation where Rasta give that is the part when it say, behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia, this man was born there. So the Rasta man asks the question, which man was born there? But Fim there is the last country that is called in the stream of country, the old Philistine Tyre with Ethiopia. This man was born there. So him say, which man was born there? Him say, there, where is there? Him say, the psalm that talk about Ethiopia. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really interpret it that way there. And I don't really use that to validate my reference to Haile Selassie. Because its foundation is in the holy mountain. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. The gates of Zion is in Jerusalem. It's a mountain where King David used to live. And them claim, say, him buried there. Tony can attest to that. Tony Rebel, my brethren, can attest to that. The idea that Zion is other than Jerusalem, the Mount Zion, other than somewhere else, it's kind of stretch the thing, really. If you really is a biblical man, its foundation is in the holy mountain. Who for foundation in the holy mountain? The foundation, Israel's foundation, is the King David. The Psalms are written, most of the Psalms are written to King David. And that is what them say. Most of the Psalms written to King David. So his foundation is in the holy mountain. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Because Jacob, remember that Jacob is many tribes. But him single out one tribe, which is the tribe of Judah, which is from David. He said, David, foundation is in the holy mountain. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. So glorious things are spoken of the old city of God. What is the city of God I'm talking about? The city of God I'm talking about is Jerusalem, Mount Zion. Mount Zion is the city of God according to that Psalms. Him said, oh, I make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me. Remember, I say Rahab and Babylon is countries, you know. And then him say, no, behold, Philistine Tyre with Ethiopia. That means, you know, it might include that portion of country with Ethiopia. I don't really think that the writer who write the thing has singled out a country if you say this man was born there. Because they don't tell you, say, the man who he might talk about is the mount that was situated in Mount Zion, the city of the great king. I remember say Israel said they want a king, you know. And them say, but have I been your king for so long and then you still at about you want a king? Like the nations around you. So him give them a king, him give them Benjamin. Saul from the tribe of Benjamin. And then Saul get turned madman. And then David take over from the tribe of Judah. So David is who the Psalms are deal with. Now when you go to Ethiopia, the better way them reinterpret it to mean that is Mary. The Psalms is written to Mary. That is how them interpret it. The Psalms is written to Mary. the Virgin Mary. The Rasta man take it and him say, there's a specific thing that him use. Him say, with Ethiopia. So because it say with Ethiopia, Bible Rasta, biblical people who are read Rasta who are read the Bible, start to differentiate the old Philistine Tyre with the old Philistine Tyre. Him separate this country now and say, Ethiopia, this man was born there. But it go on and say, the old Philistine Tyre with Ethiopia, this man was born there. And him say, and it shall be said that this and that man was born in earth. And the highest himself shall establish earth. So him is now making the city a object, a female. Him said, behold, Philistine Tyre with Ethiopia, this man was born there, and it shall be said that this and that man was born in earth. And the highest himself shall establish earth. And him say now, whom going to register, even the singers and players of instrument will be there. Personally, and I talk for no Rasta, and I talk for nobody, but looking upon the thing over the years, people, you see, sometimes if you want to strengthen yourself in a belief, you look for what will strengthen you, even though the thing not realizing don't have nothing to do with what you think. So if something say that, you're going to look for something that can strengthen you in that, even though that never talk to you at all. So what I ask you now is that a whole heap of Bible person can find solace and comfort in an interpretation of things where man write 4,000 years ago. We never even know why the man did write it. And him that about him don't even know who write it. Because them say Psalms of David, Psalms of Moses, Psalms of this, that and that. Psalms to the kings. You know, people said the Psalms to the king, and people start to say, I got it to talk about. Nobody don't write Psalms to God. Man write Psalms to think people him can say. There's the king him talk about. And who was the king? It's King David. It's sent around Mount Zion. Mount Zion in Ethiopia. Rasta put it there, which is part of the, what you call, trying to cut off your foot to fit the shoes. Rasta put Mount Zion in Ethiopia. As a matter of fact, you have a whole heap of Rasta will say, instead of him say heaven, him say Zion. So automatically they transport and transform heaven into a physical place, which is Mount Zion. Nobody in history, whether the people that are right or not, did ever think, say, Mount Zion is heaven. Because you have Rasta now who Rasta dead and them same gone as Zion. I thought that you could take a plane to Zion. I never know you have to dead for Zion. It's kind of weird. Because see, where we are, we are fall in the same trap where we are run from. We are go back into something where we never did really want to accept, because we realize how that thing trap we. But now we are finding ourselves now, I suck it up. That man I say now, Rasta dead and gone as Zion. I understand that. And me can tell you, say, me a rebel, go as Zion. So me don't know, me never dead. It's walk, go up there. As a matter of fact, them show 1-2 months in there, so David Berry. Hey, Tony Rebel. I don't joke with them. You see all them picture there. No, Ethiopia, I don't take the picture of them. Ethiopia, I don't take the picture of them. But even to that, we don't see them picture there yet, you know. For Ethiopia, you know. But Mount Zion is in Jerusalem. Mount Zion is not heaven. That is an illusion. Say, you're dead and gone at Zion. It's to show the contradiction in the mind when you start to try to interpret some 4,000 years writing where you don't have nothing to do with. You don't have nothing to do with it. but you try interpret it to suit your thinking and your belief, cutting off your foot to fit your shoes. We as Rasta did have something where we created to get free from white supremacy and colonialism. And we use these things over the years. And it did go on till I don't know where it reached a stage where man I say, you have to really penetrate now your interpretation of your liberty and experience have to come through some biblical things were written 4,000 years ago where I don't even know who write it. Nobody don't know who write Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, nor Numbers, nor Deuteronomy. I grew up for come here and say Moses write these things, and we come realize no, say it can't happen, it not go so. Based upon of what is written in Deuteronomy. All the theologians them and all the people them white realize that but Moses couldn't write something that way. He couldn't write him own death and which part him bury. It's madness. Plus the wickedness and the cruelty of these people who murder and rape in the name of God, the Israel God. I know that we did not deal with when it comes to Rastafari and Pride Selassie. I know that we did not deal with. We are dealing with a transformation outside of King James. We are dealing with a transformation outside of the King of England. Well, Leonard Owen say, we must have our own king, and Haile Selassie is our own king, our king. So we make them interpret for we were in slavery. And them use that I don't in slavery, you know. Slaves, be obedient to your master. Does not nature teach you that for a man to have long hair? I mean, it's madness. Or a guy named Paul, who born in a Turkey, can come look for me as a Rasta man, and me I read this thing in our Bible, say, nature teach you that for a man to have long hair, it's crazy. So tell me something now. What part of nature teach you that a man mustn't have long hair? What part of nature? When then them did all show you about Samson, who power in him ear and Delilah come cut it off. Joshua, Moses come out of the mountain with 7 locks. So how come now Paul come and tell me, well not me, I know me matter to you know, but people imagine Paul write some letters to some white people and black people take the letter like a Paul talk to them. Oh you fasting at the man letter. You never hear about privacy. Paul put the letter to the Corinthians, letter to the Galatians, letter to the Ephesians. He never said nothing about letter to the Ghanaians. He never said no letter to no Ethiopian. Because him have a verge, as a matter of fact, him take up most of the scriptures than even where the man who's supposed to be the center of the scripture take up. So when Paul say nature teach you, what part of nature teach me? And I internalize it because I Paul talk to. But I hear people say that. Say the Bible say. The Bible say. So where you say. So the argument is that most Rasta locks, you know, but you tell him I read the Bible tell him say, nature teach him say, you know, if you have long hair. It's just simple. And you have some man that say, boy, the reason why him locks his stream take Nazarene vow. Number 6, him say, where a man take a vow of Nazarene, no reason shall come upon him head, neither him shall drink no strong drink, nor anything that produce from the drink until the day of him separation be fulfilled. Him shall go near no dead body and them thing there. Number 6 say that. So, I know that we did a look upon when we come to Rasta. I know that bring we to Rastafari. Is a liberty bring us to Rastafari. True Leonard will come tell me, say, watch out. It's obvious that white people have them king. Which part our king there? 1930, the 2nd of November, a man named Rastafari Makonnen was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie I. And from that, we just take it up. And we develop a theology and a culture that is suited for our possibilities. So we see possibilities in the doctrine that Rastafari manifests to us in our living livity, not in our learned livity, where we learn through book. But as time go on, we validate this livity now through the book, because most of us never have no other book but the Bible. It's the only thing black people have in slavery. The Bible. So every part of our spirituality is defined through that book. And every time we talk, I will come to a conclusion about what we call God. The only way we can know God is through the Bible. No other way. Yet still we did come know Haile Selassie, not through no Bible. It's not Bible show with that. And because it's not Bible show, we develop our own consciousness and own philosophy around our liberty. That's why we could have tell people say ital food and develop our language to counteract English language. Because we realize that the English language is not adequate enough to express what we want to say. Because it's the sound and the power of the word we are dealing with, not the spelling of the word. So when we say word sound have power, we actually mean that the word sound have the power. It's not the literal writing of the word have the power. It's the sound of the word that have the power. That's why these beautiful Jamaican words that them say is bad word. It's not the word itself that is bad, you know. It's where how you use the word, it's the power of the word that define if it is bad or is good. Because our man book him to and ball on Jesus. And you say a bad word that. It's a bad word that, you know. Yet till him win lottery and him say, when I don't do, me say, and big, that's not a bad word. Him feel good. So him say the cloth them. And him feel good. Yet till a man book him to and him ball out Jesus and nobody say a bad word that. What you ever call Jesus' name in your buck foot? Madness. But we have to work with it. And we have to work with it in all possibilities. But we have realized that the thing has set back the African experience, what we're supposed to experience after slavery. We're supposed to experience something else. That's what we're worried about. We're supposed to experience something else. But instead of we are experiencing something now, we are learning something. Wisdom not come through knowledge, you know. Wisdom come through experience. That knowledge is not good, you know, because knowledge is power, you know. But you find that only people who have knowledge use it at the detriment of human being. Experience is where teach your wisdom. It's not where you read, teach your wisdom. Where you read, make you have knowledge of the thing about where you read about. But if you want experience, you have to go make something happen and then you say, this happened, so you make another man know that that's not supposed to happen because this didn't happen to him. And if you make it happen to you, it's only a fool learn from his own experience. Because sometimes learning from your own experience can be detrimental. So you have to take up the responsibility of knowing, say, boy, right now, you see, if I did experience it that way there, you have to just know, say, boy, right now, if Mr. Fire burn you, if Mr. Fire go burn, you have to just know, say, fire go burn. You know why I got experience burning? I did not experience that already. And it's sort of thing in Africa where you call eldership and growth. Experience is from the elders and from the growth. The growth now keep the knowledge and the experience of the village and then impart it to the village. That's why the songs that we sing and the poetry that we write should be a part of that process to move people from just normal knowledge to the understanding that there's an experiential vibes that must be protected, especially in a Rasta. And it not protected. You know why it not protected? Because man feels because him read the Bible and him put the Bible in the context of Rasta. The thing is alright. When we know it now, so when a man experience his foundation is in the holy mountains. And you tell him Mount Zion is the holy mountain where the Psalms are talk about. Him said the Muta, which part Mount Zion there? Not in Ethiopia. I said there's nowhere in Ethiopia that there's a Mount Zion. But if you want to take the mountain out of Jerusalem and transport it to Mount Zion, to Ethiopia, to fit your shoes, well, I can't stop you. Believe kill and believe cure. I never tell you to don't do it. But I look on it and I show you when the man did I write it 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, he might talk about for him knowledge and for him experience. And you can't come now take that man the experience and come claim when you interpret now to satisfy your dilemma or delusion. Maybe I shouldn't use them term there, but it's a serious term. Delusion. Because some people get deluded in a certain thinking. Yes, some people really get deluded. You have man who sings a lion crown Haile Selassie, and that go through history. The lion crown him. No lion never crown Haile Selassie. It's the bone and put the crown on Haile Selassie head. It's just them little thing there. Haile Selassie throw up apple and chop it 13 times before it drop a ground. Them things there's what people say to make the thing look like Haile Selassie is Jesus. You have to look on Haile Selassie in him humanity to find that divinity. So if you can't find the humanity of Haile Selassie, then you're going to start to conjure up some ghost-like things like what them do with the Jesus. So we are trying to put Jesus and Haile Selassie in a one bag now. And I say, Haile Selassie are Jesus because Haile Selassie did walk on water in them days. Walk on which water and feed 5,000 people. But if that could happen, we want some Jesus right now. In Africa, in Asia. Give him three bread and say, see some HTB bread, go and go feed the people them. I'm just going at the bank and just take out $200 and it just multiply. But you can buy some Range Rover and some Mercedes Benz and all them something there and just be happy. And how much fingernail you want, you just buy a fingernail them and Q-Tex it and buy a long ear weave here them and just weave it. And your battery rider them and just ride it. You know, I just saw. So, why me I say all of that? It's because, just a simple thing, why me I say that? Because a man say he might hear a reason on a radio program and he might ask me about how me see the thing. And me have to tell you how me see it. I mean, you know it kind of harsh sometimes, especially if certain kind of mind Rastas are listening. So you see that brother there, Muta. You have some Rasta man who fight against Muta more than Babylon. Yeah, so Rasta man who fight against Muta and say, "Oh, the brother are Rasta, you know. The man if got trim." Yeah, me know, but at 25 years old, you know, we can't do no better now. I mean, even if you take it off of the radio, so now, it done gone travel. So the man sitting up in front of me, 6,000, you are going to 7,000, going to celebration. Go sit down. Millions, sorry, I said 6,000. 6 million, you are going to 7,000, 7 million. You know, you know, hear me talk about this brethren here, who put cutting edge and stepping razor upon the but I was segueing that thing nicey, man. Oh gosh, man. It's like we have a program in front of me, man. We segueing and the thing sweet. Here we are talking about this brethren, Baysee. I'm going to tell you what to do. Yeah. Here we are talking about this brethren named Baysee, who actually put the, cutting edge and stepping razor upon the YouTube. To the point where now him have statistics for talk about. What you know, man?
It's a privilege to be here.
Are the first to meet you, don't it?
First, and I know you from I was 12 in a book. I see you in a book, and this is the first.
And you look older than me.
Stop it.
You don't want to let them know before say me look older than me. And Brian say you look older than me.
Lie.
Brian say, oh, you're lie. You look older than me. Oh, you mean, me have a year per mine and you not have none. My beard grade and your beard grade.
Same thing. It's my silver.
Nowadays, me not trust man beard and bald head, you know.
You could have a bomber and I need them shirt. Anyway, that's all like Trump. That's all like Trump, right? That's all. But here we are, welcome to Jamaica, Virgin. No, my wife asked me today if you're a Jamaican. Oh, when you born in England, like everybody else, your mother and father go on the banana boat.
My mom, she flew on a plane long after because he married a young girl.
Oh, okay, all right. I never know you, Ankobia, never mentioned Ankobia. This lady is a lady where make me know say women I do is very important. So she catalog all the cutting edge them.
It's about 4 stepping ways. She catalog all the cutting edge them, package it on a CD, label it, the date when me do the thing, who me did attack upon it, and me reach England and she give me the copy of them and me have them in my archives, that's my legacy. Me see that as part of my legacy. All right. So she had do this thing in England, and then now she started to tell me about this brethren. Oh, when we go on YouTube, you know, look how we put the thing them there, you know. To be honest, you know, and she make me start to look who put things on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because that never interests me at all. Who the hell care who put it on YouTube? I want to say the thing I tell the truth or not tell the truth.
Yes.
All right. So she said this virgin I know is a cameraman of high levels. He's a cameraman of high levels?
Well, I started off in music and I'm a film editor, but I use cameras and train people how to use cameras.
So what is your claim to fame now? Why Ankobia tell me about you now?
I think it was the amount of views that you was getting, because she follows you, and I'm posting you up and views are going up, so she just reports back to you what she's seen. She never knew who I was. I heard about her. I was very jealous of her because of how you say she packaged the thing and everything, and I wanted to have that seat.
Me still I say it because me never know that possible.
Yeah.
Me never know that somebody in our next country could have sit down every week and listen to the cutting edge and tape the cutting edge and then put it on CD and then package it with my picture with what me I say, who me I say to, the date and how long the program is. Me never know that possible.
Well,
But now you come do something even when I say greater. When I say greater, but for the next level.
Yeah,
you come to something and you put it on YouTube, and you are tell me, I mean, how you come to do that? I mean, really? Because me not like you, me don't know you, me not tell me.
Well, when my dad came to Jamaica for good, I used to always go and visit him. And when I used to visit him, the guys on St. Elizabeth used to have a guy, Egan, Gyasi, and my Uncle Vincent. They used to always have the cutting edge on and recording it. So I used to take them back to England. So it just pile up. Every time I come, I would swap for the ones I didn't get, and they would pile up. But the first time I ever posted you was because we had that massive riot, when England riot. And I posted it as Enland, because you were speaking about David Starkey when he was saying the Jamaican language and things like that make them riot. So after that, it's the encouragement from people from all over the world saying that, you know, put up the whole show, because I used to do clips. Sometimes I would post like 5 clips a day, 3 clips a day, 1 clip a day, and people started to complain they want the whole show. Then this young man who used to follow me named Roman Green from America, he started to post the whole show, and people say, oh, you need to put up the whole show. Then he find himself get chopped off. And then people know, because they're so used to the whole show, they said, do they want me to post
it? All right, you know, so we have police out there waiting for you know, to lock you up. Yeah, why you know that, you know?
You're a protector. You a protector.
We have police, Brian, you're the man that admit to crime.
Yeah.
Man, this is admit to crime, you know. The whole world here admit to criminal activity. All right, go on, talk.
So he cited the 4-7 and then
incriminate yourself more.
He got banned. And when he got banned, everybody from his little selection came over to mine for the full show. And I noticed this big growth. And
stick up in. Remember where it's pioneering. Well, listen to this now. Last week, I don't know if you did hear the program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week we had the brethren from Galaxy.
Yes.
The first time I go to England, is Galaxy I hear a playback the cutting edge, right? Till now you have at the next radio station. SLR. All right now. The problem with Galaxy is the same problem the other brethren must have, that Galaxy use a 90-minute cassette to tape the program. But the program is really 2 90-minute cassette or 4 1-hour cassette, 4 60-minute cassette. So the people them is always complaining to Galaxy, say, want to the rest of the program, because that's when they reach the meat of the matter now.
Yeah.
The program done. Galaxy don't have a problem. SLR now, what them do now, is like me attack now. It's dead there in England and blow up the place.
Right, this very circle.
Right now. So you know, find yourself in another dilemma there now. I mean the brethren. So you now take space for that brethren.
Roman Green, yeah. So I stepped in. Well, I was already there. I've been doing it a long time. And he said, mind they cut you off. I said, if they cut me off, I'll just go into my cassettes then, which I have from years ago. So it wouldn't bother me. But the first time I get recognition, it was a Christian woman. Because you have a lot of Christians subscribing to the channel.
Of course.
For argument.
Definitely.
It's just for argument.
Mostly Christians listen to this program.
Just for argument.
Yeah.
And this woman says, congratulations. I wasn't looking at the hits. Congratulations on your first million. You and Mota Baruka will be welcoming them into the pits of hell.
The first million gone at the pit, including me.
So she said, me and you will be welcoming them to the pits of hell. So obviously they were looking, but I wasn't looking. So it's reached a stage now where, you know, it's you can't not recognize it now. It's really growing, and it's growing rapid, because it used to be 3,000 to 4,000 hits a day, and it's now reached 7,000 to 8,000 hits a day. Growing. And people subscribe every single day of the week. And with statistics, with YouTube, you can tell how many girls between the age of 15 to 20. From 20
Are you serious?
Yeah, from 20 to 25, from 25 to 30.
Like who vote for who, which age, which demographic, and whatsoever. Like the polling.
Yeah.
So, all them do that.
Well, when you give your name and address, and you give your date of birth, and you sign on, and you everything's logged. So when you now go hit something, and it goes into statistics, it knows your name, your country, your address, and what happens is it's all logged as numbers. So you have in India, you have a certain amount of numbers, and then it breaks down how many girls, how many boys, how many men,
age group, and all
age group. Yeah.
Scientific business.
Yeah.
All right. So your computer know exactly where I'm going.
I'm going to show you in a minute. Yeah.
Tell me.
Is the statistics, you can see how many countries on planet Earth, which is, I think, you're going out to about 192 at the moment. So you go out to 192 countries. You're going to have some with high hits, some with low hits. So you can tell when you got how many subscribers per day. You can tell how many hits per day. You can tell what age is subscribing, what age is hitting the channel. It's really broken down. The statistics is broken down, so you can work out. If it was me, I can work out. Say I'm going to do a tour in the Amazon then, because I can see the amount of hits going.
Okay, so me you're gonna make the money now. Okay, we're gonna go to the Amazon because 1,000 people are listening to it, so we're going to a 500-seater place. All right, so let me ask you a question. when you look at your computer now and it will register all of these things, and you see like 100 how much? 100 how much countries, eh?
192.
192 countries are listen to it on the computer, step cutting edge and stepping razor now. Tell me now, like some of the countries them where it did surprise you, as a man who did put it up there, it did surprise you that people actually are listening to this thing here. This brother here rant and rave, so.
Out of Jamaica, England, America, I think all of the rest, when you're talking about Papua New Guinea and Iraq and Philippines and New Zealand and countries I've never heard of, it's shocking. That's why I say I have to show you.
And the name of the country them on your computer?
You have to see it. You have to see it. You have to see it.
You're serious?
Yeah, you have to see it.
And it show you how much people are listening. I mean, what them call it in other countries.
You will see it today. You will see it today.
You know, as you talk about if 50,000 people are hit me in England, we're supposed to draw at least 10,000 people when we go there, don't they? Yeah. All right. So, one night a brother called me, a Jamaican brother. I look like him at work in the Middle East and thing. Obviously, my work in some serious place. Look like, I don't know if he's a soldier or whatsoever, but in my work, most times say, boy, Muta, the Taliban, them listen to you,
Yeah, I heard you talking about
it. You didn't hear me say it. They say, he said, the Taliban are listening to you.
I wasn't surprised.
And some man in Afghanistan, Afghanistan, him a call for.
Yeah.
Him say, some man in Afghanistan and Pakistan are listening to you. And I say, blouse and skirt.
He wasn't lying.
Eh?
He wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying.
No.
If you shake it, nobody now gonna know where you're saying.
Yes, definitely. I see through the cameras in here.
Yeah, but I don't TV I deal with. You have a camera right there so the pursuit yourself. We are dealing with the program for the radio. All right. So, I drive to Portland. When Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or sometime, and you call me.
Yeah.
And you say, Mota, congratulations, you're gone
4 million.
How much did it say?
4 million.
You gone 4 million. That was last year before New Year's.
Yeah.
I drive to Portland. I don't remember where I did go to Portland for. I think it's a New Year's thing I go play out. I go play out somewhere for a New Year. And you say, the thing gone 4 million.
Mm-hmm.
All right, no. That was in December you called me. It was before my birthday.
Yeah.
It was before my birthday.
Yeah.
You say, yeah. All right. Today is one now. January, February, March, April, May. On your computer now.
Say that again, Muta, you cut off.
No, I say, in December before my birthday, you tell me what's 4 million.
Yeah.
So now, after January, February, March, April, May, what it has say on your computer now?
It's nearly 7 million. It's nearly 7 million.
You know, I got to talk to IrieFm. Some money. They're supposed to collect some money for your brother that we can get some. I was going to lock him up, No, but this is something else. I mean, I never know to them things that possible. Mm-hmm. You know them things that possible because you're there on computer all the way. But 7 million hits, Virgin.
Mm-hmm. By the time I get back to London, it should say 7 million.
That's all like Beyonce. And it's a whole program. It's a 4-hour program. It's not like a record with 3 minutes. Tracy?
Yeah.
That no sound out here?
You're rich.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm not get on YouTube.
Real rich.
Oh, my head a spin and all that. So you know, say my head a go around all sorts of place now. You know, me I say pounds, dollars, you know, naira. I mean, all sorts of different things. All right, Bridget, let me ask you a question. How difficult it is to put it, or you put it up there, or it works? Tell me how it works. Because I don't know it totally naive them things, and Brian now tell me how to do these things. So tell me how you do it.
Well, for years I've been following you and recording you from cassette till it was mini disc, and even now I'm recording you directly onto my laptop. Once I've recorded you and I have the files, what I tend to do is edit the music out because YouTube will block you in certain countries when the music's there. But your followers you got some that want the music, and you got some that don't want the music. But I leave music there sometimes for those, because you got to keep them, please. And you'll get blocked in a couple of countries. So, sure, I've got the YouTube channel. I will post you, like, normally, I'm up 4 o'clock in the night every week without fail. And when the clocks change, I'm up 3 o'clock in the night. So 3 to 7 recording you, or from 4 to 8. In England, I would be up from 4 to 8.
Bridget just call me from England, you know. I'm here telling you, Bridget, I can't talk to you, you know. Call me 6 o'clock your time, which is 12 o'clock my time, in the day. If I say 6 o'clock, you know, in my count, 4 o'clock, no, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10, I don't think call me now, 4 o'clock to work about it. That's how mad you are, but call me back 6 o'clock in the evening, your time. Like that. So you say, no, you're up.
Times without fail, just like how the Christians go to church. So I will edit the show after the show or during my recording, depending on what I'm doing. And then I will post about an hour after the show finish. And a lot of the times, if you don't post now, because they're so used to it, if I'm late, you'll see the complaints. Now, this one is going to be late, and I want to show you the complaints that you get, because they get very annoyed, you know.
And a brethren who oppose.
Romain Green.
Him still there to do it?
He's doing it, but I noticed for the last couple of weeks he's been off and on. He hasn't really been as heavy, but he works on an oil rig.
But that may say, well, you know, I'm no work for do.
I'm a film editor, so I still have to. I don't have no choice. But you see, this is something that, Mota, trust me, I'm not doing it like just for doing its sake. It's necessary. And to prove how necessary it is the amount of subscribers that are adding on a daily basis. And to me, having them cassettes, they put them in a cassette case is like me I commit a crime. But to make everybody hear them,
crime.
No, to make everybody hear them is stop doing that, man.
No, until I commit a crime, when I say to put on the cassette is a crime, and
yeah.
the party is a crime too.
So I had to post them, and people just gravitating all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, and when they don't get it, they get mad, you know.
Well, Bridget, I tell you, say, the last time I do a tour in England, you see, I was shocked because everybody will come there. Them want to come say, oh, the brother here upon the radio attack, you know, them ears. That's all people, you know, with stick. We do a show in London there. I don't remember the name of the place, a theater.
Hackney Empire?
No, it's not Hackney. I do one to
Oceans? You do Oceans?
No. But
Irons did bring it to
No, Irons bring me come there, man. But what I say is that most of the people them where they in the poetry reading are some Jamaicans where left Jamaica from banana boat. And them I tell me say the only thing where them leave, make them think about Jamaica really strong is listen to, get up them hours there and listen to this continent and them can't go work or them forget to take them medicine and them something. Yeah. I say, blows and skirt, that's a serious thing. We go at the drum and Cobia lead vibe because Cobia shoot the whole show, which was supposed to do that come to England left to do a launch tonight.
She's working on it now. She's finishing it off now.
They were supposed to do it by now, man. How much things she put in this or that? Hey, I'm Cobia, what you deal with? How much things she put in this or? She put my mother, my father, my pig, my dog, my cat. I mean, how much things she put in there? You know, like, but the place was so jam. I mean, this is like a poetry reading, you know. And the people them outside was very upset because, you know, them have them laws and say after it reach a certain stage. And then they have too much in there already. So them was very distressed. But I was surprised really. I tell you, because I don't have no hit song. You know, me no dance all of this and thing.
From as a kid till now, the big people still saying it no good to live in a white
last week me by the stepping in, me talk about how the poem they make a whole heap of people go back to Africa. And it's not a joke thing, because me go there go find out it's true that people in a government, youth in a government who did their England and their Europe, when me used to go there regular, when them hear this brother up on the stage attack them thing there, it make them feel guilty.
Yeah.
And now them is minister of this, minister of that. Me have a whole heap of friend in high places in Africa. Me never know until me go there. You know, so it's that the poem there alone, even though most people know about this poem, but that one there striking at the heart of Europe and England.
From a little boy.
But you keep us from your little boy.
Yeah, it's true. It's a long time.
Wait a man, me is a dinosaur, but you look like a brontosaur.
No.
He's a brontosaur.
Yeah, this is the cutting edge and IrieFm there with you. Duke Baysee from England, the man who I went to do a meeting and he show me some things on the computer where I never ever think it's possible. Yeah, me never think me hear about them things, but me never know say it possible the way they show me on the computer. It's a good look. It's a good look. You Brian? Yeah. So you know, say anytime you say Brian on the radio, you know, no feel love here, you know. Big promotion that, you know.
Yes, man.
Because we go to England on them, so why you never bring Brian? You know, and you come on, go carry, you know.
Yeah.
And say you can't come to England without Brian, you know. Understand? Because I'm here trouble him all the while. Okay. So we just that we kind of segue into Baysee and him. When we say 6,800,000 how much?
Just nearly 7 million.
7 million. So by the time the program done tomorrow.
No, by the time you get to London, should we say?
By the time we shall. Where you going?
1st of June.
Oh yeah? Okay. So yeah, see you say that going to reach 7 million.
I believe so.
Alright. Well, we are doing I mean a long time we are doing it, so if I mean I don't know if we shouldn't do that. I think that the Christian them carry up the view, they do it not. The Christian they love the program I am the man they love to eat. Because we talk certain things and it make them go search. And that is good. It's good for the education of the mind that a lot of people don't know what we are talking about. That's why in the early days they used to say we're mad and we are idiot.